Ladies and gentlemen, late night edition. Way later than what I thought I would be, but I'm here in the building. What's going on? Welcome to this late edition of the Big Time Show. Will not be long today. I'm gonna go ahead and say what needs to be said. Try to calm Cowboy Nation down. My phone has been blowing up. I don't know why people are surprised. I mean, I don't know what else did you expect. If you've been with me on my show, you should already know, have been expecting this. Um, I don't understand I just don't understand it. But anyway, welcome to the show. Listen, I was supposed to be on with the OGs. We couldn't get it together. All three of us. And we will come at a later time. We can come together and talk about it. I guarantee you we would have talked about what I'm going to talk about tonight. So I'll do my little short thing. I really don't want to be long. Really shouldn't be a surprise. Matter of fact, one of the OGs is here, B-Bird. I see you. B-Bird in here, one of the OGs. Appreciate you popping on with me. I hope you guys would share it real quick. Share this out. You want to do the Cash App, it's there at the bottom for you. $, the Big Time Show. If you want to use the stars, it's there for you. If you want to use the super chat on YouTube, it is there for you. It's not a requirement. However, it would be appreciated. As I try my best to give you my perspective of Dallas Cowboy content. Hopefully you like it, and hopefully you will show your boy some love. How about that? If not, we cool. I'm still gonna give you the Cowboy content. No question about it. Let's talk very quickly about the news about George Pickens being, ESPN has reported, and it came through Adam Scheffner. If you've been with my show, I'm one of the ones that says when Adam Scheffner says something, you pretty much can put, it's just like gold. It's the truth. So someone has leaked it out. Somebody has passed that information on that Pickens will be franchise tag for the Cowboys coming up. The surprise, there's a slight surprise, but to me it's not. It's a surprise on how quick they did this. Usually the Cowboys, drag this thing out and wait until the last date and then do it. The date, if I'm not mistaken, was March the 15th. That's how long the Cowboys had to make up their mind if they were going to use the tag. It's already going to happen, Rich. I thought they would wait because Cowboys like to wait until the last minute. They went ahead and just eliminated all drama, potential drama now, by go ahead and letting it be known that he will be franchised. With him being franchised, what that is, if it stands, let's start with that. With him being franchised, what that means is he will be a Dallas Cowboy next year, whether he plays or not. Cowboys have the rights on him. You put the franchise tag on him, no one else can get him. Whether he decides to hold out, sit out, whatever, he will not play with no other team, at least this season, but the Cowboys. So he will be a Dallas Cowboy next year. The next season. So that's been eliminated. Cowboys have until July the 15th to do a long-term deal with Pickens. They got until July. Now that, in my opinion, because the Cowboys love drama or the way they do business, the way that I look at it is that I believe that they will draw this thing out until the last minute, and I believe that there's going to be a problem with the deal, because see now with the franchise tag being put on George Pickens, now the tennis ball per se is now on the side of George Pickens, because now we're about to find out what he's asking for. Franchise tag is $28 million. Of course, I think George Pickens, if you're asking me, George Pickens should have, more than that. I think he's earned that. And if you're going to sign him to a 3-4 year deal, you got to pay him like he's going to be one of the best. So that automatically, to me, says that he's going to be somewhere between the 32 and $35 million range. That's me. I think that's what's going to happen, and I believe he earned it. Just that 1 year, just this 1 year, 93, 94 catches, 1,200 yards or whatever. I mean, all Pro Bowl season, all pro season. Look, you can't. He couldn't have had a better year individually, and especially in a contract year. He couldn't have done. He couldn't have done anything better than what he did. I mean, he exemplified good behavior, all of that. It's any, it is what it is. And I think that in this case, you have to pay him for a projection and what he did this year. So he's going to get paid regardless. However, I think Cowboy fans, I want to just switch it a little bit tonight. I promise I won't be long. I think we need to switch it a little bit because once again, I actually want to applaud Jerry and Steven. Why have all this extra young and the restless drama when you already know what you're going to do? I mean, I've been saying it all the time. I never would think that Jerry would pay two receivers that amount of money. I mean, I never, and I still don't believe it. I just don't. Me personally, I'll fast forward. Cowboys just going to have to show me and show me differently. I believe George Pickens will be playing on this $28 million when it's all said and done. I think the Cowboys going to be cheap. Hey, Kels, I think the Cowboys, this is me, they just got to prove me wrong. I think the Cowboys will be cheap and act like he asking for too much and they don't want to pay it. And I believe Pickens this year will play on the franchise tag this coming up season. I hope I'm wrong. But again, I've been baptized per se by the cheapness of Jerry Jones and particularly Stephen Jones forever. Yes, B-Bird, and I agree with you 1,000,000%. The drama is the franchise tag. But what I want to say is that I knew it was going to happen. And, I knew it was going to happen. I just knew it. I mean, they weren't going to do the deal starting off. They want to try to see how much they can get away with, and how reasonable this thing is going to be. And we all know who the agent is. We all know he's, the same agent that had Michael Parsons. Everybody knows all that. And you figure it's going to be I think it's going to get a little nasty because of the agent, because I don't think Jerry Jones likes the agent at all. Not at all. I'm just saying I don't think he likes him. And I think it's going to be a tough negotiation. It's nothing against Pickens. Pickens did what he's supposed to do. Pickens played great this year for us. And I think he deserves his money. Whatever that money is going to be, he deserves it. I think he should get paid more than $28 million. Sorry. But I don't think that's going to happen, at least this season. Jerry has no problem. History shows that Jerry has no problem with guys playing on franchise tags. He did your quarterback like that twice. So I mean, if he'll do your quarterback like that, he's gonna do anybody else. So that let's get that out the way. But if you notice something, and this is just me talking, and y'all follow me on this, but I see some pettiness in this, and it's not the pettiness of paying George Pickens the franchise. Okay, I'm not talking about, because we all, most of us figured this was gonna happen anyway. We just didn't think it was gonna happen. The news will come out this quickly. So my question would be, why did they do it so early? This is not like them to do it this early. They like headlines, and some would say, okay, well, this is the headlines. It's the day before the Super Bowl. Cowboys want a little drama, and so they put it out there now. So that's a fair argument if that's what you're saying. Very fair argument. But remember, I told you, if you've been on this show, remember if I told you, I got a stupid chat. Let me stop. B-Bird, thank you for that. B-Bird says we will know if they change and how they handle Pickens in free agency. Right now, it's business as usual. I agree. But I think this is just my opinion, me being a content creator, creating content. Sometimes you have to create content based off of an opinion. May not necessarily be right. It's just an opinion. And here's my opinion. My opinion is that Jerry Jones holds grudges. I'm going somewhere with that. Y'all check this out. Jerry Jones holds grudges. Jerry Jones makes things personal. And Jerry Jones does not let go of stuff. Classic case, him and Jimmy Johnson. Okay. Jimmy Johnson, of course, as we all know, should have been in the Ring of Honor 25 years ago. But because of personal feelings, everybody knows Jerry supposed to put him in a long time ago. But because it became personal, Jimmy just got in. See what I'm saying? That's personal. It's not because of production. It's not because of production or lack of production. It's because Jerry simply holds things. Then he come up with these excuses why, and he's gonna get in there and all that type of stuff. Okay, when? Okay, yeah, we know he's gonna get in, but when? So make no mistake about that. The Michael Parsons negotiation last year, obviously, from my view, was personal. That's what I think. I think it was personal, and what we are hearing now, primarily from Michael Parsons, is proving that it was personal. Now Michael's saying only 2 people know this, and 2 people know, how the negotiation went, and that's Jerry and himself. And it's a shame that our relationship done went to, he what he said. So, I believe it was personal. When Jerry got on the microphone, when Michael got traded, Jerry went on Stephen A. Smith's show. He went Michael Irvin's show, and you can tell by his tone, it was, guess what? Personal, right? Yeah. And because Michael keep talking, Jerry keep talking, and I think that Michael Parsons, in a very backwards way, is blessing the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all follow me here, there. I'll listen to them, see if you agree. True, the Cowboys love the headlines. Night before the Super Bowl, you put out George Pickens. Guess what? Somebody on the tomorrow will bring this up, and there's going to be some talk, some Dallas Cowboy talk. I get it. But I also believe it's mixed in with some pettiness. Because Jerry done heard. Hello, watch this. Jerry saw the Pro Bowl. Although he had the franchise tag in his pocket, Jerry, you think Jerry liked Michael Parsons riding around on the scooter, trying to sell the Packers to George Pickens? What do you think Jerry, as petty as he is, as you know what I'm saying, as personal as he can get, what you think? Y'all think Jerry like that? Then Micah is back on his podcast. If y'all don't know it, he's back on his podcast, and Micah is letting Cowboy business out. If you saw it today, you heard with Micah and AJ Brown and Bryce Young there. Micah lets out that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cowboys were actually negotiating a deal to send Micah Parsons to Philadelphia. However, and Micah said the reason why it didn't go is because the Cowboys wanted Jalen Carter for the trade. Micah wanted to go play with Jalen Carter. And so that of course, Philly was going to have to give up some picks. But if Jalen Carter would have been available, Micah probably would have been a Philadelphia Eagle. So he's letting Cowboy business out of the bag. At the same time, my argument is tonight that I believe that he's blessing the Cowboys. I'm going to tell you how in just a second. He's running his mouth too much. Michael Parsons is running his mouth, and I got a feeling Jerry don't like this mess. You letting Cowboy business out. Then you trying to cozy up to one of his players, trying to recruit him to come to Green Bay. Jordan Love running his mouth. And I would love to have him. And we're actually having a discussion about a player who can easily be franchised, and all the talk gonna shut down right then and there. But I think that Jerry don't like it. And what I am saying is this. I believe Michael Parsons' big mouth rushed the process up of them going in and putting the tag, or about to put the tag on Pickens a little earlier than what they wanted. Like, it really didn't make a difference. If their mind is made up, they could have did it on March 15th. It would have been cool. But I really think that Jerry is trying to shut all this down, because you got a lot of people talking like, Mike, is he, would the Cowboys possibly trade him? Jerry said, I'm tired of this mess. I'm tired of this. Let's go on shut this stuff down. We're gonna go on and eliminate any more talk. If he plays, he gonna have a star on his helmet. If he don't play, he just gonna sit at the house. If he don't want to play on the franchise tag when the time comes, then he just gonna sit there. But he is not going to get traded. He will be a Dallas Cowboy. He will not be a free agent this season. It will not happen. Now, I kind of like that. I like it. Because what they should do is ease all of you up, thinking of for those that may have just conveniently thought that this dude was not going to be in a Cowboy uniform. You can let that go now. We're eliminating the drama. That's the drama. Gone. The next chapter will be, as B-Bird said, Are they gonna get a long-term deal done? That's the next drama. And I don't think that's going me personally, I don't think that's gonna happen. But guess what? We got all the way to July the 15th. We gonna go through this distant lover type negotiation with Jerry and Dave Mugata. They gonna do all that. Jerry ain't gonna. I don't talk to agents, all that kind of stuff. Here we go again with that. But they've already eliminated the identity of what George Pickens will be next year. It's already that's over. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, you ought to be happy. I know you want him to get his money. I understand it. I get it. But at least he's gonna be a Cowboy next year. That drama's over. So I applaud that. What it also does, it really for this. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna say this. I just say it the way it came to me. All right. It also, because if you notice, I haven't heard Cowboys in a long time as a team where the legitimate stars have already stepped up saying they want their guy. Y'all seen CD tell the world, listen, I want him back with me. We gonna roll. Matter of fact, CD said, I don't know how true it is, but he's saying all the right things. I have no reason to doubt CD. CD said, look, if we get paid more than me, so be it. He earned it. That's what CD said. CD said, yeah, he deserved his money. And look, Dak Prescott, of course, have said, I don't know what that means. Like he raw. He said, I got to get involved. What that mean? You ain't got to get involved. The only thing you gonna get involved with is that they're going to probably restructure your contract and make room for them. You know what I'm saying? Make some more money out of this thing. Get some more money out to maybe free it up, and you can pay them from the restructuring of both CD and Dak. That would be nice. I don't know what that means when you say, if I got to get involved, maybe, I don't know, maybe that means he going to go to Jerry and say, hey, man, I got to have him, but he already put it out there. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad to see the camaraderie already. It's always there, but it's already showing up. And trust me, it's more than CD and Dak Prescott that is saying he need George. So now what Jerry probably is getting ready to see is a united front that they ain't seen in a long time. That's what you call pressure on the front office. I love it. I'm glad they put the tag on him now. And who knows? Contrary to what a lot of us believe, the coach have said, we want George. Yeah, he deserves his money. Okay. Could it be? I believe it when I see it, but sun shine on a dog tail every now and then. Could it be that the Cowboys are actually going to do right this offseason? Minus the drama? Trust me, I know it don't seem right, but the tag, putting it on them this early, it eliminates, it knocks out a little drama, doesn't it? But at the same time, as B Bird said, I know it causes a little drama because You put the tag on it, but you ain't long term, and that is drama. But could it be that they really are gonna try to get a long term deal done? And none of us really know that answer until July the 15th. So we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go before that is it. There's no reason now. I'm saying the Cowboys are cheap. I'm gonna say it again. My stance is because I'm blinded by the past. I'm sorry. I'm saying George will not get a long-term deal. But to be truthful, there's no reason why they shouldn't get it done because the money is gonna be there. The restructuring the contracts. Somebody just said, Marcy, right here, Marcy's first crush said that the salary cap will go up to, I think, to 302, between 302 and $305 million. The money gonna be there. There's no reason why he shouldn't get it if that's what the first priority is. See, now this opens up another whole can of worms. Can of worms is what really is the first priority? Are they going to really be in free agency? Or is George Pickens first on the list? And then free agency. The next question really is going to be really neither one of those two. How quick are they going to restructure Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb's contract? That's my next step. That'll answer some questions too. First things first. I know y'all want George to get paid. I get it. All that, but let's clear the money up first. Right now, we $30 million under the hole. We got to clear some of these contracts up, restructure some, and then hand it off. Okay. And just like Mark said, Aubrey might get paid first. Who knows? Let's just notice the steps. I think Dak and CD's restructure got to happen. When are they going to decide on Terrence Steele? Are we going to keep him or are we going to release him? That's going to free up money if we do. Okay. I just wanted to put that out there, y'all. I really don't want to talk long. I'm just saying I'm not mad about the franchise tag. Yeah, for me, it was predicted. I said it was going to happen when we first got him. I did. Go back to my shows. I said all together. I said, George going to have a big year. I didn't expect this year, this type of year. I didn't expect this type of year what he had. But I figured that we would like him so much that we'll want to keep him. And I figured that, he was going to play so well that he was going to be due for a big raise. And I figured that we were going to franchise him because the raise that I was thinking was going to be right up there with some of the top receivers. And here we are. I said it. And here we are. I'm just saying. So really, that's all I want to tell y'all tonight. That's all I got for you. I'm not mad at what was reported. Let's see what happens. All right? I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here, man. Told y'all I was done. This has been the one and only, the Big Time Show.